Would you do us the honour of introducing our first act?
Absolutely. Our first act from Canada, our wonderful, wonderful Dr. Michael Likey.
Hello, Michael.
Thank you so much for being at the Enchantress. You're very, very kind. And thank you as well, Kevin Peel, for doing all of this. And we're very grateful to be back again this week. I've got a very, very difficult experiment of the mind that was essentially created by Reg Martin. It's called Write, W-R-I-T-E, Write on Time. And in essence, it involves my grandfather and a gift from my grandfather. We'll elaborate on that a little bit later. But right at this very moment, I'm going to need somebody from a virtual audience to assist me in this experiment of the mind. And I tell you, if this one works, I'll be impressed. Hopefully you will be as well, but I'll be impressed if this works. So, do we have anybody,
Three,
anybody
two,
at all in our
one.
virtual audience who would like to? Oh, we do. Hello, how are you this day or this
I'm
evening, I should say, Jill?
absolutely fine.
And you're looking fine. You're looking amazing as usual. An incredible background as well. There's always something very interesting that comes up behind you each time. It's a pleasure and an honor as well to have you assist me in this. It is difficult. Normally, I would use three people to each select a different number. And I want to emphasize to our audience as well, you and I, Jill, we have not prearranged anything in any way, shape, or form. Is that correct?
No, I haven't spoken to you for 2 weeks.
And that's unfortunate for me that we haven't spoken. I'm going to ask you, if you will, we'll use my little marker and it's kind of a pad of paper. It's really a stack of business cards. Going to ask you, Jill, to come up very randomly with three different numbers obviously between 1 and 9, a three-digit number between 1 and 9. Clear your mind. Don't think of anything if you can. Maybe take a deep breath in and release. And I'd like you, if you will, to name the first number because I'm going to write them down one at a time, just so
4,
that there's no confusion. So what is
4,
the first number that comes to mind?
4.
4? And you're absolutely sure of that? You don't want to change it at all?
No.
Excellent. We'll write down the number 4. There we go. And I'd like you, if you will, if you haven't already, begun to think of the second number, purely spontaneously off the top of your mind. What is that number?
7.
7, lucky 7 for many. All righty. We'll write the number 7 down. And finally, I hope this does show up on the video. Finally, the last number, the third number, what comes to mind?
1.
1. And we'll write down the number 1. So let's recap again. The numbers in order are
4, 7, 1.
and 1. 4, 7, and 1. And again, there was no coercion. There was no, we did not predetermine this at all previously. Is that correct?
No, we didn't.
I'm going to share with everybody right now a very brief tale, a brief story, if you will, of my grandfather. And he wasn't accused of witchcraft in any way, shape, or form, but he did have a reputation for being able to speak to spirits, to speak to the dead. Some people think, and I don't know if it's right or not, that I've inherited that gift. But nonetheless, people whispered his name during his lifetime, and he never admitted to anything. He did not. He never admitted that he could foretell the future. He never admitted in any way, shape, or form that he knew anything of the non-physical. But we're going to see today if that held true or still holds true to this day. We're going to move this down a titch. There we go. And it has remained in full view throughout the portion of the segment that we call my segment. We're going to wave my hand over his watch. This was a gift from my grandfather. And again, I want you to focus those three numbers, if you will, as clear as day. They are still in your mind. And there's a reason why that impression was burned, if you will, in your mind. You're going to open up, which is, because this is very old, it's no easy task to open. We're going to take a look, all of us, at the engraving, and I sure hope this picks up. The numbers you said were 4, 7, and 1, clearly engraved within the case, the watch case of my grandfather, and foretold a long time ago, if you will, by him. You and him are somehow intermingled. You're somehow in touch with each other mentally, if not spiritually. I want to thank you so much, dear
I'm
Jill, for
really
helping me
blown
this
away
day.
by that.
I love you. Thank you so much for you. Be
Bye-bye,
well and
Dad.
have a great rest of the night.
Thank you. Bye-bye,
Thank
Dad.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Michael. Perfect timing.
Huh? And
And somewhere we have